How's it going, you guys? So I just went and got some supplements here today from my local natural grocers, and I wanted to share with you all some of the things that I got today. So um, they have a sell on magnesium glycinate. This is something that a lot of people are deficient in. Studies show that I think it's upwards of 75% of the population is deficient in magnesium. And part of that has to do with the soil and foods being depleted in magnesium. Another part of that has to do with the fact that animal products actually happen to be one of the primary sources of magnesium in the diet. And most people don't consume the drippings from the meat, which contains the majority of the mineral content. Anyway, especially on keto, it's extremely important that you get your magnesium. And so, for about $7 today, I was able to snag that. And I wanted to experiment supplementing with a B vitamin complex. Since I saw this on sale for $8, I figured that's what I would do. And the big thing about supplementing with B vitamins is overdosing on them can cause issues, mainly feelings of agitation and increased, I would say, the saturation in the blood is too high, mainly of vitamin B2, and so you'll see you get yellow urine. And whenever I have yellow urine from B2, I always feel really strange. I don't think it's good to overdose on B vitamins, besides maybe vitamin B12. Some of that can be really problematic, despite the fact that they're water soluble. Anyway, it is very important to get enough B vitamins in your diet, and if you include a wide variety of animal products like liver and hearts, for example, and then maybe if you include low glycemic load carbohydrates like broccoli, include lots of egg yolks, etc., then you should be getting enough B vitamins. But especially on keto, and just in any diet in general, it can be difficult to get enough B vitamins from your diet. However, I personally get enough. I just want to see what effects I might notice from supplementing with B vitamins. So, another thing, vitamin D. This is something that I suspect I'm probably deficient in. I haven't really gotten adequate amounts of sunlight, and I've seen plenty of studies that show even surfers in California who get plenty of sunlight, more sunlight than most people, 60% of them are still deficient in vitamin D. And that could be because they're using sunscreen, but it's unlikely. So, long story short, I decided, obviously this is important. This is on sale for $4 so it's basically half price. There's 500 servings per container. They're drops in MCT oil. So I'm going to take about 5,000 to 10,000 IUs a day. And after about 3 months, I should be feeling the effects of it. Now, another thing is if you're taking vitamin D especially, but just in general, you need to be getting enough K2. And I actually looked at lab tests done on different brands of butter and different foods, and I found that compared to Kerrygold butter, Organic Valley actually has about double the K2 content, judging from the samples that I've seen. And there's many people who have actually posted scans of their coronary arteries reversing plaque using vitamin K2 supplements. And so, with that being said, I think it's very important to make sure you are consuming enough vitamin K2. Not to mention, on a ketogenic diet, you need to be getting your calories from somewhere, and so large amounts of butter are generally the go-to. And so, funny enough, like a lot of people believe that they can actually reverse heart disease by eating lots of butter. And part of that has to do with the K2 content. The other part of it has to do with the fact that it's actually HDL and triglycerides that matter the most for lowering your risk of heart disease. And so butter actually increases HDL, and if you replace high glycemic load carbs with butter, well, then you're lowering your triglycerides as well by lowering your carbohydrate intake. So then I also got about 4 servings of Cordyceps. Now the thing is, I know that this brand, that this right here is not high quality stuff. Okay, So one thing about supplementing with mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms, is that you don't want the mycelium. You want the fruiting body. Fruiting body has been used in traditional medicine for, thousands of years. And a lot of people believe, especially mushrooms grown on oats, like these are done. First of all, you tend to get more oat residue and grain residues, which you don't want. And second of all, um, it's the fruiting body is what has been used traditionally, and many people believe that there's different compounds in the fruiting body that you can't get in the mycelium. Now, Paul Stamets, one of the leading experts on mushroom research, claims that the mycelium is actually more powerful and more potent and better to be used medicinally. But I don't know. So I'm gonna actually just give this a test run. I got 4 packets. I'm gonna do a 4-day experiment, and then I'm gonna try the reishi if I can actually feel this, because I've taken cordyceps before. I've taken high quality cordyceps. I know what it's supposed to feel like. Your breathing gets so much better. Your oxygenation gets better. Endurance gets like triples in performance. Your mentality gets better. You're calmer, more grounded, more energetic, more relaxed, but you just feel stronger and more vigorous. So I know what it feels like. So if these are okay and I feel the effects, like, okay, these are actually okay, these are working, then I'm gonna try a 4-day of reishi just to see the experiment of the same brand. And depending on what I find, I'm going to buy high quality stuff from one of my favorite YouTubers, Brandon Gilbert. He runs a company named Hyperion Herbs. I'm gonna buy a high quality mushroom concentrate, and I'm going to, because I know those are high quality, and they're from the fruiting body and grown properly and everything. They're just like double or triple the price, but there's nothing wrong with that if you're buying good stuff. So I'm gonna try that, either his cordyceps or his reishi, depending on how this experiment goes. So that's all for now. Leave your questions and comments down below, and I should be making videos to update you on my experiments in the future, and maybe I'll do reviews on each of these supplements. So talk to y'all next time.